You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Not even thinking that we would realize. And if we criticize, we could be ostracized. who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from before. Please send us another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. Time to make them oppress us stay. So the children could see their way. Make them get on their knees and pray. Then I'll be up to judgment day. Just can't make it this way. Please deliver us today. We like the Israelites didn't pay. Please send us another Moses again. Lord, we just can't make it this way. Yes, deliver us today. Must we get old and gray, and the children can't see their way? Oh, we just can't make it this way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. We like the Israelites didn't pay. Please send us another Jesus again. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character. I'm going to tell you that there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. Confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong because they are confidants. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants. And you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get to falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then who you tell your dream to, because if you tell your dream to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for you. If they are really for you, they will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh, yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody, look them in the eye and say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me, because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues, because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hospital like you gonna pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful. He'll always give you somebody.
Say you get up one morning, your elders have something, you don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something with that dragon, now you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. Say you get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so that it care how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something, with that eagle eye you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. I say we get up one morning, independence happening, getting the thing come easy. Now they're taking liberty. But if they know about petition, we are to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something with that dragon, now you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. So when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking. You get it there easy. You got to practice economy. From getting licks from the slave master to become the landowner, brother, is a terrible journey. Back with plenty brutality. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to rise up, you got to stand up, make up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron.
try hard to live up to. And yet we have been ostracized for the human things we do. Though we were created equal, we cannot find an equal place. Life today for us so crucial, due to color, sex and race. Children of a lesser God seem to be what we are. Children of a lesser God, streaks of a fading star. Children of a lesser God, victims of a color bar. Children of a lesser God, in a status below par. Because our skins are black, we are never fear the rod, doomed to be in the back. Children of a lesser God. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, the black man cry. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Ay, 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 ay. It's the black man cry. We the children from Africa want to know the reason why. When we pray to you, Jehovah, you don't hear us when we cry. Is it that you give up on us or we doing something wrong? For other men who are unjust to make us suffer so long. Because we are in the wilderness and praying to achieve freedom from society's wickedness. Seems as if we have become children of a lesser God, struggling to overcome. Children of a lesser God, devoid of peace and wisdom. Children of a lesser God, just running from slum to slum. Children of a lesser God, hoping to find thy kingdom. From New York to Tokyo, or feet and foot to the sword, victims of the status quo. Children of a lesser God. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, the black man cry. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Ay, 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 ay. It's the black man cry. From the depths of Abyssinia and the terrains of Soweto, spawns of Solomon and Sheba, our tears continue to flow. From east to west in chains we came as pilgrims in bondage, God. Into lands with a different name, yet we sang your praises, Lord. But in this place of evil men, what was once a bright morning star, it soon became a lion's den. Today it would seem we are children of a lesser God, oppressed by another race. Children of a lesser God, with no proper resting place. Children of a lesser God, hoping for a saving grace. Children of a lesser God, desperately keeping pace. Surrounded by bigotry, made to fight for room and board, plagued by social misery. Children of a lesser God. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, the black man cry. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Ay, 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 ay. It's the black man cry. Black people, please be.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and me. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and me. Cover my head. Satan want me cover me back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Let me say a special hello to all of WZYE 95.9 FM listeners, of course, ladies and gentlemen. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Tuesday and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we always say, doesn't matter what planet you're from Mazatanians, Venuranians, Sunuranians. Each and every one is welcome in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Doesn't matter what color t-shirt you wear. You wear a mauve t-shirt, a purple t-shirt, a salmon t-shirt. Each and every one is welcome in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And you know how we start the thing. Let's go.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, come with me. We do have DAT on WZYE, Santa Meditate.
And of course, that is the one and only man himself, Dr. Love, Rennie Muhammad. Let me bring in 1/3 of the DAP Triplets. The man himself, the one and only, the big man in the business, Uncle Tommy, boy.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. And it's a pleasure being here in the village. I want us to remind the audience that who are listening in North America on the East Coast, it's from 6 to 9, 7 to 10 in Trinidad, but 6 to 9 here in the U.S. on the East Coast with us listening here in New York and New Jersey area.
Correct is right, Tommy.
How are you doing today, Mr. Wall Street?
Today's a splendid first day, man. I can't complain at all. I cannot complain. What is going on here? Hold on. I find the volume kind of low here, but yeah, hold on. Let me check something. Yeah.
As always, it's a pleasure being here in the village. Are you hearing me?
Hold up. Oh God, the internet started buffer there already, Tommy, boy. God.
Well,
they want to give you a hard time today again, boy. But Tommy, I don't know what to say. Well, the Commission of Inquiry into the Paria incident,
yes,
have put its report to the president today.
Yep.
And there's been a discussion all day today on radio, and it started yesterday, regarding the price of oil in April 2020, where when somebody said the price of oil went to zero. And we're going to address that.
If it went to zero, we should have been getting free gas.
Tell me, it's interesting, eh? It did go below zero for one day, right? And so I work on the New York Mercantile Exchange too, right? That is where oil traded. And some people don't understand. Sometimes trading oil, a person will never take a delivery of a barrel of oil. It's just like how you buy stocks, right? You buy a stock, you buy it and you sell it. Some people sell it short because they think it will lose value.
True.
Yeah, that's what it is. So when you listen to some people speak, but I'm going to just try to help clear up some things today with respect to oil and the price of a barrel of oil, and because there's two different types of oil and they trade at different prices, and it's kind of trying to make the argument that when the PNM came into power in 2020, oil was below zero,
They
right?
came into, PNM came into power in 2015.
Correct is right. Correct is right. What I wanted to say, in 2020, they were making the argument. They came into power in 2015, but in 2020, they was making the argument that a barrel of oil went to zero. And when they make the argument a barrel of oil went to zero, it's like if oil went to zero for like 6 months, or 4 months, or 3 months, or 2 months, or 1 month, or half of a month, or 1 week.
So the question that it begs is, how many barrels of oil were sold for $0?
I mean, I don't know, but it's something we could research, because unless a person had to take delivery on that day, that's a question. That's why, some people really don't understand. I mean, the two different type of oil is Brent crude and West Texas International, right? And they have different prices. And we're going to get into that, because I think sometimes, you know what I say, Tommy? You know the Olympics, right? When you go to the Olympics and you run 100, everybody has a lane.
Yes.
And if you run out of your lane, you get disqualified.
Correct.
Some people just need to stay in their lane.
Absolutely. I know where I'm not versed, I'm not going. If it's not my lane, I'm not going there.
And Tommy, that is exactly my point. If I don't know, I don't know. Right? But the thing about it is that some people don't know that they don't know. Even though you tell them that they don't want to know that they don't know. Even they know that they don't know, but they don't want to know that they don't know.
Okay. Okay with the knowing.
Is it? So, but Tommy, I will say many Trinidadians think they know everything. I'm not saying all, I'm not saying most, I'm saying many. By the way, Tommy, I actually got a new computer, boy, for Black Friday.
You bought a new computer?
I bought a new computer just for the studio.
Nice.
So I don't move it from the studio. It stays in the studio. I do everything on my other laptop, and I just come in here, plug it in, and we're ready to go. That's it.
Okay.
So I don't have to worry about anything else,
How is it performing thus far?
So far, so good. I mean, I can't complain. So far, so good. My son set it up for me, and it was pretty good. It was good. So let me say a special wall out to all those people in Trinidad and Tobago who are listening. COP, KFC, PNM, Gemma, Brooklyn. Where's boy President? President that listen sometime. My partner who want me to call him by that name. What your name, boy? Is Maloney, boy? I think Gordon or some type of thing like that.
Kingsley.
Akira. Akira. Anderson. All the ones who, some of them doesn't be in the chat. Like KFC does very rarely come in the chat. COP does rarely come in the chat. Kingsley, PNM, Gemma. Miss Passy Street. Welcome to yours. And as well as those, Tommy. To all those who listen and don't want to turn on YouTube or go on Facebook, right? Or they may go on Facebook with a different ID. So, they don't want nobody to know they're listening to us. It does go.
We still love them. We still love them.
Everybody,
everyone's welcome in the village.
Absolutely correct. Tommy, let we play what we just play. You think we should play? Nah, let me leave that.
Leave that alone. Leave that for that particular.
You go leave that for that. Correct is right. Let me go into the chat and see.
We stirred a lot of thought and dialogue concerning security, which has been encouraged that people are really thinking about their well-being.
Tommy, I think that discussion last Tuesday was splendid for us.
So do I. It stirred a lot of thought and a lot of talk. And I've been checking the chat, and there's been a lot of people swirling a lot of ideas around about how to secure themselves and what we should do to secure our future.
Yeah, correct. Vizram, you inside. Nice.
Yeah.
Vizram.
Yeah, I feel sorry for you today, man. Julia, they be attack you.
She attacked me?
Yeah.
No, but listen to this. Turn down your computer. Turn down your computer. I hear in the background.
Yeah, you had us a duck.
Yeah. Yeah. Vizram.
Yeah.
Move away from move away from your TV. I did. Move away from your TV. Move away from your TV or the computer.
Yeah, I move away.
Yeah, but Bizram, listen to this, right?
Yeah.
When that discussion was finished, I went and teach my class. I ain't listen, to be honest with you. I went and teach my class, and I kept it moving because them don't want to hear no facts, you know.
Right.
Them don't want to hear facts.
They don't want to hear facts.
Nah, them don't want to hear no facts. And them is the foot. Go ahead.
He better you don't discuss nothing with them.
Yeah, them.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because I hide on the table by afraid blows. Afraid for you. The blows will kill left, right, and center.
Nah, you know I could have do my story.
Leave them people alone.
Yeah. No, but you know.
Hard to teach.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
It's hard to teach a dance.
Let us call me dunce, you know. So I don't call them dunce. Let us call me dunce all the time.
Right. Between me and you, I don't know how this country runs, you know. People don't like good things in life, you know.
Yeah. I guess so, man. I guess so.
What you gonna do?
Very good. We had a yeah, man. Thanks. Yeah, man. Keep the faith.
I love to listen, man. I don't want to disrupt your program.
All right, man. No problem. Yeah.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, Tommy.
Yes.
We're going to the chat today. So,
first was the Love Doctor.
Yeah. The body Love Doctor come back, boy.
With a bang.
Yeah, boy. The Love Dove in the house, boy. Man, come back, boy. Oh God. Yes, marvelous, tremendous, splendiferous, loving to all. The man come back, but like his fingers strong now, boy, Tommy, boy. He come back with stronger figures than ever before.
Yes, indeed. He been drinking that love juice.
Oh God, love boy, Dr. Love. Dr. Love has been busy, but his ladies are always his duty. To satisfy their heart, mind, and soul is my number one mission. Brave and bold. Oh God. I tell you, the Love Doctor come back, boy, with
a vengeance.
Yeah. He say we all have our journey and path. While we do this, we keep each other in mind and heart. Love and togetherness keeps us in bond. This is the feeling that gives us an attitude of being fond. Oh God, what boy? Love Doctor, boy. Love Doctor.
By the way, I just wish the storm feels better. I think she's a little bit under the weather today. I hope she feels better soon.
Yeah, full 100. And Nadia was right after. Good night, everyone. Bless you. And here comes
the village princess, Nadia.
Here comes the next village princess too. They are princesses.
Yes, it's a kingdom in the village.
Yeah, Takisha, you inside. Full one.
Kish.
Yeah, Nadia say, Ansem, good night to you, blessings. Tommy, good night to you, blessings. Yeah?
Good night, Nadia.
Takisha says, Ansem, Diana, Tommy, good night.
Kish, good night to you also.
School still open, you know that, right? School open, right?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Okay. All right. Nadia says, Diana, good night. Isha says, Nadia, Carice, Lana, Rose, Miss Coover, Judy, Denise, Erica, John, Victoria, Albert, Bonnie, Ulrich, Ken, Rajvi, Hailey, Ellis, Rennie, Richard Anderson. Yeah, Anderson, where you going, brother? And Akira. And Troy Smith and Kizzy. We in here from Kizzy in a little bit, you know. Yeah?
What's she up to?
I don't know. Troy Smith must take away she phone. I don't know.
Oh,
I thought she used to take away your phone.
tables turn.
Nadia, how things? Yeah, Takisha. Um, Rose says, good night, Ansem. Please accept my sincere condolences, my brother, my friend, on the passing of your dear mother. You are all in my prayer. Keep courage and stay strong. God is able to see you through. Thank you very much, Rose. I do appreciate that very kindly. And Rose sent some more kind of blessings to me. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Rose says, good night, everyone in the village. Yeah. Rose says, we are from that village, are all with you to strengthen and support you in this time. Rest in peace. Yeah. That's why, I have to come here to continue to do this show and kind of get strength now. You know where this go. Yeah. And Sam Diana and Tommy, lots of loves and blessing. Good night. Hey, look, people partner from Tobago, boy. Renwick, boy. Renwick, what going on in Tobago, boy?
It's a joke.
I see. You know who I want to call tonight? I will call Watson Duke.
Don't use AI, please.
No, we ain't gonna use AI.
All right.
Let me try to call Watson Duke, right? I will call Watson because are we gonna call Watson Duke? You know what? We go do it at the top of the hour. I want to show you a video first, and then we go call Watson Duke.
Yeah.
You see the video?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
All right, I'll go show you the video, and then we go call Watson Duke. Curtis Muncher shot boy, Chuma Kenyan boy. Yeah. Bizram says, good day, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. I passed away, but once let me do all the good I can, for I may or may not have the opportunity to pass this way again. All right. Excellent.
Great.
You can't fight that. Bizram say, I was angry when Juliet fighted down. She's a total idiot. She had a support. She had a support she party.
She's doing her work. She's working.
Yeah. She had to support. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong if she's supporting she party.
She's doing what she's paid to do.
Yeah. KFC inside.
Good afternoon, Mr. Washington and Mr. Tommy.
KFC, how are you doing? How are you doing? What's going on, man? What's happening?
Locked and listening and taking the program. Tuesday, I had a nice interview with a young professor. What part of Trinidad and Tobago you from, man?
Man, I don't know where he's from. I think he's from. Is he from Laventille? Is he from Laventille, Tommy?
Laventille.
Oh no, Casey. I think KFC. I think he's from Laventille. Yeah. You know where that is?
I want to say one out to everybody out there.
Yeah, man.
And I love talking, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate you all the time.
All right, brother.
So you wanted to pray for him, but people crying and they want him to die.
We're gonna pray. We pray for all of them, man. We pray for all of them. All of them in the Go Along Get Along P&M gang. We pray for all of them. Every one of them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, love for listening.
Yeah, man. Peace, man. Peace.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, KFC, man. That's nice of you, man, to call us, brother. It's always nice of you to do something like that. We appreciate that very kindly.
Every time.
Mean Gene, what's your story? Oh, God. Tommy?
Yes.
Yeah. Takisha, thank you. You know, Tommy, boy.
Today is a year and 1 day since my princess went away.
Oh, God, Tommy, yeah, boy. Yeah, I remember I was there, boy. Yeah? I mean, Tommy, at the end of the day, boy, each and every one of us have to end up like that.
Yeah, we have to walk, one in front, one behind, but we all must walk.
And all we have to do is to live a life, boy, that our kids could be proud of us.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, that's it. Tikisha says, cover Jesus, covers Jesus while you fix it. Yeah. Cover my family. That's why we love that song too bad. You know? We want Jesus to cover everyone. Yeah, Rose. Amen. Yeah, cover me, Jesus. I need you more than ever, boy. In this time here, it's needed more than ever.
Yeah, these are trying times.
These are trying times, boy. Vicky, good night. Vicky said good night to all. I hope all is well and focus only on things positive. I know this time that most people go mad on all things material, but let us remember life goes on. So let us keep our focus. Yeah, we have to stay focused. But Vicky, I don't disagree with you, you know. But you know what happened to me, man? When I hear certain things, Tommy, I mean, and it depends on who it's coming from. Right? Let me turn on this phone here. It depends on who it's coming from. Tommy, you know, fact check now is now a big thing in Trinidad, right?
Well, we originate. We don't. Anyway, let me.
No, go ahead. No, Tommy, go ahead and say it. What is?
We are the leaders in the game. We originate.
We don't imitate.
This is correct. Even though some may think that we use an AI, which is a outright lie.
Yeah. Tommy, I want you to take a listen to this. Listen to this.
Mr. PNM. But Mr. PNM, let me tell you something. Again, you must fact check yourself and you must go and do your research and come with the information for when you see people want to question you. Radio, Mr. PNM, you should have your information at hand to give to persons who will fact check you. You could come on the radio and spew misinformation like that, Mr. PNM, and not be fact checked.
Who's the Mr. PNM in the conversation? Is it you, Wall Street?
Nah, well, I ain't really care about who it is. The man used fact check 3 different times, you know.
Hey, we started a trend.
We originate, we don't imitate. All in a sudden now, and I'm gonna go a little off key here, and Tommy, bear with me, because I think he's the one constructive talk with him, Pastor Google. Is that him?
Possibly.
Okay. Constructive talk with him, Pastor Google. Why I calling him? I'm calling him an imposter. Sorry, I apologize. Right? So Tommy, all in a sudden, they want to fact check now. They used to fact check before we came on 91.9, you know. They just used to say whatever they want.
Throw the spaghetti up on the wall.
There we go. Throw it up on the wall.
What sticks stick?
Yeah? And all in a sudden now, they want to fact check. But we don't mind, you know. We don't mind.
It's all good.
We are raising the bar. For radio in Trinidad and Tobago. We're raising the bar. All we raising the bar, all they could say what they want. We're raising the bar. When is the last time we'll ever hear the imposter say fact check? When? All in a sudden, he telling callers that they should fact check themselves, and people on the radio should fact check too. But all year, when we come back from the break, I have something else I want to play for you all. But let me play it right now, and then when we come back from the break,
we go
call you. But Tommy, I want you to listen to this, but listen carefully, listen carefully. Listen to this.
Back. So I'm going to show you also. I'm going to deal with something now. So here what I'm saying to you, right? I am not into this games thing, and I honestly don't intend to take anybody for fools on this station.
Tommy, you hear that?
Right.
I don't intend to take people for fools on this station. Tommy, I want you to listen attentively, you know. I don't want you to think that we're trying to make up anything or we're using AI. We drop the AI for now. And when we go down and call Duke, Tommy, I don't know how we go figure it out without using the AI that we normally use. You want to give me a suggestion?
RI, real intelligence.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We go drop AI for now and you go use RI. All right, we go use RI. But only listen, listen to this. Listen to this.
Back. So I'm going to show you also. I'm going to deal with something now. So here what I'm saying to you, right? I am not into this games thing, and I honestly don't intend to take anybody for fools on this station, right? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that at all. Because in this country, at the end of the day, people have been through certain things. And to pretend as though it never happened, not me. I'm sorry. I can't play that game. Some of you could play that game. I can't play that game. But this is flashback. Flashback Wednesday. What do I mean by Flashback Wednesday? So Mr. Porter Spain, yesterday Mr. Porter Spain, Mr. PNM, yesterday you would have called in and make a statement. And maybe because you didn't have your facts at hand, you would have sounded as though you wanted to retract. Because you wasn't sure. You sounded a little shaky now. But I want to let you know that you need to stand firm, Mr. PNM, and don't allow anybody to intimidate or make you feel as though you're not aware of what you're talking about. Why I say that? All right. So people are going to play Mr. PNM again, and I want you all to listen carefully. Right? And not just Mr. PNM alone. There was another elderly gentleman who called in and made a statement because he and all felt as though he was like, I had to be going crazy. So he felt as though he and all was going crazy based on information that was given and sharing. So let's go. Let's deal with this. It's 1:16 in the capital of Trinidad and Tobago. You're locked onto the Street 919 FM. I am Pastor Google. They call me Pastor Google because I love to Google information. And I love to find information and truth to share with the listeners and the viewers of the Street 919 FM.
You hear that, Tommy?
Mm-hmm.
You like to share truth. Truth.
Mm-hmm.
I am only going to share truth. All right? But Tommy, since we talking about it, let me go to it. We're going to talk about the situation that he played on his program on Constructive Talk with Pastor Google. All right? I'm going to get that one for you. This is what he played. I didn't play. He played it. Listen to it here. I just need to put them things in one. Yeah, I need to put them in one folder because I just know where it is before the show start. And as soon as the show start, let me see if it's over here. Might be over here in this one. I think it's over here. Oh, here we go. Oh, listen to this, eh? This is what he played on his program, right? Listen.
Energy Chamber Chief Executive Officer Dr. Thackeray Driver says the Chamber is looking forward to the changes in the fiscal regime and the taxation surrounding the oil and gas industry in the upcoming budget. Speaking to Business Watch Wednesday evening, Driver said these changes are important within the industry.
The changes which are going to help encourage investment in oil and natural gas production because the country needs to see those investment dollars flowing in so that we can get back our gas production back to meet demand and ensure we have a long future for Atlantic and for the petrochemical industry in Point Lisas.
Canadian energy company Touchstone Exploration hosted their premiere of the World documentary last evening called Without Leaving Anyone Behind. The 40-minute documentary dealt with climate change in a pragmatic, non-polarized manner and transitioned to a new energy future, which featured Energy Minister Stuart Young, many stakeholders and climate activists, and many other experts across the world. Director of Touchstone and professor at the University of Calgary, Dr. Harry Vredenberg, who hosted and interviewed people for the documentary, told the audience that this short film was for people to get a better sense of climate change and how it impacts big energy companies.
We look at various ways of decarbonizing or mitigating emissions from fossil fuels, from carbon capture, and other things, hydrogen of various forms, from blue hydrogen to, which is with carbon capture, to green hydrogen. We talk about very out there technologies like direct air capture.
The documentary's director, Sylvester Ndombi, an award-winning filmmaker, said it was important to get on camera a perspective on climate change from people around the world.
50 hours of footage. We had, global thought leaders that spoke at length on this subject, but we couldn't have everything in the film for the first one. So the goal would be that we want to develop a mini-series where we can be able to, develop each topic, because like Harry said, it's a very complex problem.
Now, Tommy, I don't want to fool people, and I want to bring the truth. Now, Tommy, if you listen to that video, you will think that it's very positive as far as Trinidad and Tobago is concerned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the Minister of Energy was there and the professor was talking. But listen to the part that he didn't play for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Listen to this now. Listen to this. This is what he didn't play.
Energy Chamber.
My views and my beliefs and knowledge based on scientific literature is that climate change is real, it is serious. In my life, I may not see the worst of it, but my children and particularly my grandchildren will see the worst of it, of serious weather events and difficulties like that. But also, the whole world cannot switch to renewable energy. Renewable energy is important, and it really works in some places, and it works in other places, but we have to look more broadly than that, because it's not just what we can do, but what we're likely to do. And Trinidad and Tobago is particularly important because it really emphasizes the second part of what I just said. An economy like Trinidad and Tobago is based on the development of fossil fuels, oil and gas. And if we're to follow the narrative of climate change is serious, we all have to stop fossil fuels and go into renewables, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen in Trinidad and Tobago, it's not going to happen in Kenya, and it's not going to happen in Canada, any place that produces fossil fuels. And the reason for it is we have so much infrastructure, so much sunk costs in physical infrastructure and in capabilities. People trained as petroleum engineers, as geologists, and the entire economies, royalties, the income. Trinidad and Tobago, 80% of exports of Trinidad and Tobago is from fossil fuels. So the way we're going to address climate change is by finding various technologies that decarbonize but don't necessarily stop the fossil fuel industry. And in a place like Trinidad and Tobago, that means things like carbon capture and storage. It means making clean hydrogen from fossil fuels. It may mean technologies like direct air capture, which is very new and cutting edge, but it is starting to happen.
So I have worked in this space before. I did a film, like I said, in the premiere there, that on energy pipeline and the pipeline wars and how polarized the debate is. And so when Harry came to me, one of the clips I sent him was of that clip that I did, and it was just a natural partnership. So what we tried to do throughout the film was to make the film accessible to everyone. So everybody, doesn't matter where you come from, you can understand the current debate of the energy transition.
Tommy?
Yep.
You're supposed to bring the truth, and you're supposed to not try to fool people.
What happened to that portion of the video?
What happened there, Tommy? How come you only show them that part and you left out anything to do with Trinidad and Tobago? Or you didn't go and research it You didn't fact check it to see what else was there. Let me go for the break.
That was critical.
And was critical. Very critical. You understand? Because Tommy, if I look at that first video, I would say, why? What? This is something splendiferous, tremendous, fantabulous.
I guess that part of the video speaks too much to doom and gloom.
No,
and
yeah,
challenge.
I think, Tommy, that might make the government look bad.
That's what you think?
No, man, well, I'm not sure. Let me go for the break, Tommy. Folks, it's In the Village with the DAT Triplet on WZYE 95.9 FM. Tonight is just Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're going to go for a quick break and we'll be right back after.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
This is oh Lord, Trinidad and Tobago. This is DJ Bravo. I'm hurting it up. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up in parliament economy. But let the moderator send another body in a drain. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's son brain. Who take the F out of Port of Spain. This is a sad place.
Of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village to the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Tuesday, Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. You know, Tommy, I think that you just can't talk the talk. You have to walk the walk.
Every time.
You know, and you just can't come out and tell people, well, look, I'm not trying to fool you. I'm trying to bring you truth. And you selectively try to bring them the truth. Because, Tommy, to me, is the second video should have been played rather than the first video.
No, that's not sanitary enough.
Oh, that's not sad. Exactly what do you mean, Tommy?
I'm saying what I said. It is not sanitary enough. It doesn't look good. It has too much dirt and rotten connotations in it.
Wow, that's what it is, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's just sad that we talk about, and Tommy, and I said this, the stuff that we are going to bring to people is the truth. And if we don't bring the truth, fact check us, and we'll apologize for not bringing the truth. We mean that seriously.
The truth could be very painful, you know. It could be a bitter pill to swallow, and that's what that is when it comes to energy and the effects of fossil fuels on the ecology, which we are very much guilty of destroying with our fossil fuel business. But we are not alone in it. That's what we are being told. We are not alone in that game. Everyone else who is in that fossil fuel business, who just cannot seem to jump out of it, they are as guilty as we are.
But I think, Tommy, what we are doing is bringing a sense of responsibility and transparency and truthfulness to radio, right? Because now they're saying that, yeah, them just talk about they originate, they only imitate. You know, they They tried twice already, Tommy, twice. They tried we with Kamla Prasad Besessa Part 1. They tried we with Kamla Prasad Besessa Part 2. And so far, Tommy, there has been no claimant
of that $250,000 that is up for grab.
It's still up for grab. There's been no claimants, none, zero, duck, naught. And the UNC cabal, we put it to them too, you know. Well, them just leave we alone now. The UNC cabal, some people say it's the PNM cabal, but I don't know. The UNC cabal just leave we alone. They don't say nothing about we again. Nothing.
Truthfully, there's something that is wrong with the phone system, but it's not AI.
No, it's not AI. It's not AI. And we speak truth to power. And we will always bring you the truth. You may not like it,
but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Because at the end of the day, yes, there were some repeats in the conversation, but it was not AI.
And Tommy, well, look at the time she said, oh, Tommy, let me bring, as you said that, let me bring further proof to them. And I have to put this on social media. I'm just so busy. Let me bring further proof to the vice president of the Go Along Get Along gang on the morning program. I think her initials is SF. The one, Dale, the cry baby voice. I think he's somewhere in the middle. Then Pastor Google. And then they have Julia Davy with the fella with the name between Tanapuna and Arima. I don't remember his name. Some kind of A something. I don't remember his name too well. But I know it's something between Tanapuna and Arima. You know that, Tommy, some A something? A? Some place?
Aripo?
Huh?
Aripo?
No. Aru something. Some Aru something.
Arusta?
Tommy said a rooster between. Well, Tommy, there plenty rooster between Tanapuna and Arima. All right, we go call him that, Mr. Rooster. That's what we go call him, Mr. Rooster. Thanks, Tommy. And Juju and Mr. Rooster, right? Them is the rest of them, right? And so, here is the evidence that we call Mrs. Kamla Prasad Besessa at 1:16 p.m., which is 2:16 p.m. TT time on November the 26th. I tell all you, we don't play with integrity, you know. Let me show you. All you see it there? Kamla Prasad Besessa, UNC, November the 26th, 2023, 1:12 p.m., outgoing call. You know what I was saying now, Tommy? We created that.
That's
we use
AI.
AI and create
That's
that.
AI. That's AI generated.
That's AI generated right there, Tommy. We use AI. Tommy, why? Tommy, they ain't able, you know. They're not able.
That's why I wouldn't even waste time on them.
They're not able. I'm sorry for them.
But one of these days we gotta call her and discuss the AI stories with her.
Yeah. Bijram say Aruka. Nah. Bijram be saying we go to Mr. Rooster. we go to that Rooster. Mr. Rooster. That's the name from now on. Juju and Mr. Rooster. Oh God. Hey, look, we never the big onion friend, boy. Nathaniel Boris, boy. Welcome.
Welcome, Mr. Boris.
Yeah. Rose, I'm the village pastor, so I represent positivity, strength, blessing, love, prayers. You name it, you got it on some. There we go. All you, let me play this video for you, and then we're gonna call Watson Duke. You go see Watson Duke go pick up his phone like he used to. So Watson Duke was on he did a live today. Wait, no boy. Tommy, I think I gotta play that from my phone, you know. Watson Duke. Nah, I wanted to play the video, man. I wanted to play the video. What? Let me see something. Let's see if I have the video on my phone. I gotta play the audio from my phone.
You didn't put the video in the right folder.
I didn't put it in the folder. Let me see if I still have it here. There's so much things on my phone. Oh, here it is. All right. I think. Let me see. No, and this one doesn't have Let me see if I put it somewhere else. Not if I put it in one. Nah, I didn't put it there. If I put it in two. Let's see if I put it there. Hold on, let me stop this. If I put it in two. No, I didn't put it there. Let's see if I put it in four. Four. I ain't put it there. And I ain't put it in five. Let's see if I put it in five. No, we don't want that. Let's see if I put it in five, Tom. If I ain't put it there, I just didn't put it. Faster Google man picking coconut corruption. You can see, all right, I ain't put it there. So I gotta play the video. I gotta play the audio.
Play the audio.
Yeah, I'll play the audio. Let's go.
Hello, wherever you are in the world. I'm Watson Solomon Duke from Tobago. Here we are
that?
in
Yes.
Scarborough, Tobago. Today being the 29th, I think it is, of November. Yeah, 29th or 28th of November. In Scarborough, we have a beautiful tourist ship inside. Jewels of the Sea. You can see that there. Jewels of the Sea has been docked in Scarborough. A wonderful ship. The place is quite busy and nice. You have tourists moving up and down, looking at the town. Town looking nice. I must say, town looking real nice. However, I've observed over a month a serious accident waiting to happen. It is an accident that will damage the reputation of Tobago's tourism. Right outside of my office, you can see this big manhole in the ground there. That has been there for a very long time. People are traversing it, tourists here. See that there? You could go down into it there, tourists there. And what is the Tobago House of Assembly doing about that? Nothing. Nothing. That's a big manhole. Tourists on the next side of the road, right? They are going in out of the Scarborough port. That is Scarborough. Or taxi drivers are waiting to take people out. They said,
all right. So the idea, Tommy, is that there is a little pothole. A little pothole in Scarborough.
Is it a little pothole but a big manhole?
Yeah. A little pothole by a big manhole. All right. So
All right.
let me see if we could get him to talk about the pothole in Trinidad. Let me see if he go pick up the phone. You know, we just do it, Tommy. We just call.
Cold call.
We just cold call. We just cold call people. What's in you?
And I love for us to use the AI to cold call the PM and see if it works.
You may use AI and try to call him?
Call the PM with AI. Not.
Yeah, I go try and see. So folks, we calling Mr. Watson. If that number don't work, Tommy, have our next number for you. Long ago, he used to pick up his calls, you know, Tommy. I know he ain't getting like the party. So folks, we calling. No answer. All right. Let me try something again. Let me try another one here. I have two numbers for him. Two numbers for him.
Give it a shot.
And I give it that shot. We'll try this one. So when you begin the dance, you have two numbers. So folks, we calling the political leader of the PDP.
Watson Solomon Duke.
Yes. I mean, I think he will talk to people. Come on. So I mean, I've been told that a certain PNM person will pick up the phone. Let me try and call that PNM person. This is what I was told, eh?
All right, give it a shot.
Let me give it a shot. Give it a shot. You know people.
I'm gonna be with that person. What's the topic?
The guard boots in
But not. Has anything been done?
Nah. But I have something I want to say about that too.
It stays. The mayor of Caroni of Bamboo daring somebody to touch it. I saw a video with him daring Sinanantam to.
Okay. Well, I see we call it. Call it. All right. I
saw him daring the minister Sinanantam to touch it.
Yeah. You know, somebody tell me he just pick up the phone, you know.
Well, the minister would pick up the phone at just about any time because it could be an emergency.
Hello. Minister of Works, Mr. Ron Sinanan. You are live on WZYE 95.9 FM in New York and New Jersey. How are you doing, sir?
Fine. Who am I speaking to?
This is Anselm Liborn and Tommy. This is Anselm Liborn, better known as Wall Street, and Tommy. And we are here in the diaspora, and we're asking 1 minute of you. We have just a quick question for you, Mr. Minister of Works. Minister, can you?
I don't normally take calls like this on the media live without knowing exactly who am I speaking to and you know what are the areas. But let me attempt to see if I could give you 1 minute. Go ahead.
Well, Minister, I want to say first of all, we have been told that you normally pick up the phone, and the person who told me that was very accurate because you picked up the phone. Because some of the people in your party don't pick up the phone, so we appreciate that you give us a minute here in the diaspora and you picked up the phone. We really do appreciate that from the bottom of myself
and my heart.
Okay, no problem.
And we hope you could send that message to your other, compatriots that we here in the diaspora, every once in a while, we like to talk to ministers in the government in Trinidad and Tobago. So, Mr. Minister, we hear about what is the update with respect to what happened there in Bamboo with respect to the guard boot. What is the update to that?
I can't comment on that. That is not under my portfolio. That is under local government. So I can't comment on that.
Oh, that's Mr. Faris Alwari?
Yeah, that'll be under Faris Alwari.
Okay, that's under Faris Alwari. Okay. But what about there? We heard in Parliament that there are 300 new buses coming to Trinidad and Tobago. What's the status of that?
There's a procurement exercise that is ongoing. It's not completed as yet, but it's a procurement exercise that is ongoing.
And when do we expect that to be completed?
We have procurement laws in Trinidad, so it's a process that has to go through. So I wouldn't comment on it because, as you're aware, that is out of the hands of the minister. We have to wait for the process to be completed, and then it comes to the ministry.
So, Minister, the guard boot, the corporations is under the local government, right? That is Mr. Faris Alwa.
Corporation is under local government. Yes.
Okay, Mr. Minister. Mr. Minister, we appreciate your time.
We want to thank you for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you very kindly. Bye-bye.
No, you all have a good evening.
Okay, bye-bye.
You too, thanks.
Right. So, Tommy, I was right. The person was right.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when a minister works. Because he
picks up the phone. And we are going to give Ranson an credit, you know.
Yeah, he deserves a round of applause.
Yeah, he deserves a round of applause because he picked up the phone. He picked up the phone. No, but we had to tell the people of Trinidad and Tobago that Ranson and picked up the phone.
And it wasn't AI.
And it, oh God, Tommy, but let me get the minister wrong about So, Tommy, the next obvious call is Faris Alwari.
Correct. Do you have two numbers for him also?
Nah, I only have one for you. Oh God, back two for you.
Yeah, you need that. You need to pick up.
He ain't picking up the phone. I'm wasting my time with it. I'm wasting my time. But it's all right. I'd rather waste my time. So, folks, we're calling the Minister of Local Government, Mr. Faris Alwari. All right, Tommy. No answer.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Rose says, my prayers go out to Diana. We miss Diana tonight and wish her a speedy recovery.
So do I.
Yeah, correct is right. So, Tommy, so Watson, you can answer the phone. We used to answer, you know, boy.
Well, you have to realize that his stock has declined, so why don't you call Mr. James, the Minister of Works or whatever in Tobago?
Yeah, what are we talking to him about?
The big manhole.
Okay, all right. Let me see.
Isn't he the one who's
Yeah. He's in charge of that. folks. We calling it the Trevor James, who is the Secretary for Works in Tobago.
Time is it?
It's 8 something.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Tommy, I want you to listen to this on corruption. Tell me if you agree with this or not. This has to do with corruption, and this person is telling us about corruption. Listen to this.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits only temporarily those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation or to some other place, we all lose. Believe me when I tell you that corruption steals from you, it steals from all of us. Corruption plunders the nation's wealth. Corrupt people compromise on truth, equity, and fairness, choosing instead to feed off the short-term benefits of crookedness, exploitation, and financial perversion. Corruption is not just a personal matter, it's a culture. It's a way of life, not just for individual people, but for companies, communities, governments, and nations. Corrupt nations, hiding behind large companies, will seek to invest in other weak nations in order to take over the assets of the nation that they've invested into. They will provide financial loans to a nation for the much needed infrastructure, and they will do it with assets that they provide. They will sign contracts by lining the pockets of rotten government officials who participate in this kind of corruption and are then held hostage by their own deceit and greed. Corruption is nothing less than a form of theft and national robbery. A corrupt person steals from everyone in society.
I wonder if we have any of that in Trinidad and Tobago.
You wonder? You like Alice?
Oh, God.
In Wonderland?
Well.
Well.
KFC.
Hi, good night, Mr. Washington and Mr. Tommy again.
What's
Mr.
that?
Washington, when them piano my button go see what I call Ronan son and we go see what I did.
No, that is what AI too. That is AI.
That AI too?
Yeah, that AI. No, that is RI. Told me that is RI, what?
Yeah, I gotta give him a round of applause.
I give him a round of applause.
Good thing you say, who's wash it? Wash it who? Yeah.
Oh, God. God.
He pick up the phone.
The man pick
He
up.
look like me anyway, pick up his phone and answer the calls.
Yeah.
So, you got the benefit to there.
How you mean? How you mean?
Yeah.
The man pick up
That
and
was the big, the bring to the party.
the man pick up and answer, you know, boy. We,
Yeah.
but they tell me with the answer, you know. Somebody tell me with the answer.
Nah, I'm a tell he's a nice man.
Yeah. They tell me with the answer.
He cool.
He cool, yeah. They told me that.
I go, well, I go play for your piano, them colleagues and them now.
Yeah,
Vampires and them.
I must play it for them. I go play it for them. You understand? They must get that, boy. Yeah.
Didn't box say that he get 207,000 already.
But I'm waiting for him to send me the email, but I ain't get nothing yet. I ain't get nothing from him yet.
All right.
Yeah, nah. Hey, KFC, send him a text, man. I tell him send me the evidence. Now he say, you know, you would have hook up his computer with the Spectrum and the Mark Trum and the Manum Trum, all kind of Trum you was gonna hook up. And I know if he computer must be conk out or something. I don't know. But you know he's that Dale cry baby voice. You know that is it.
This morning, Sean talking. I just say, I know it to be no piano. Because you think like it's a yes man too, boy.
Yeah, but I tell you, but he's now the public relations officer. If they go along, get along, PNM gang. You know, I promote him. I give him a promote.
Yeah.
He inside.
For a young fella, he ain't thinking at all, boy. Yeah, them old PNM dinosaurs and them brainwashing him.
Boy, long time the man jumping head first, you know. Not feet first, you know, head first, but the man is now the PRO, but you get promoted quickly.
Listen, the man said clearly that he have bills to pay.
He say he have bills to pay.
He have bills to pay. So you had to jump and follow suit.
Correct is right. You know what I mean?
I see right now that they're attacking the #1 program now by Heavy Duty and TC, boy.
Boy, they're going to attack them fellas them left, right, and center. They're going to attack them. That's all they could do, you know. Is attack.
When upstairs, they walk back, call up
KFC.
Garlic, and take a bush bath.
KFC, hold on. Yeah, KFC, hold on.
KFC, listen to this.
Listen to KFC. Go
You
ahead.
hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead, Tommy.
KFC, school children don't pelt stones at barren mango tree, you know.
You hear what you say?
Yeah, children don't pelt mango that barren mango trees.
Yeah, don't pelt stones at barren mango trees. Yeah, correct is right.
Yeah. I like how TC and we used to conduct the program, man. Well, TC and we not jumping in that bandwagon with them and try to brainwash people and tell us camera. But who are in charge? UNC or the PNM?
Nah, the UNC in charge. Kamala is the Prime Minister.
TC and Heavy stands for something. They don't fall for any old thing.
Yeah, they don't fall for nothing. They just stand up. And you ain't see how them fellas try to make that thing with that oil issue and the 7,000 people. But I have a next one. A fella.
Yeah. You know, when them bullshit in all the donkey ass days when we had no internet and we had nothing. And we had one TV station. They feel like they brainwashing people. No, people are smart device and thing, and again they get information and thing. Now the PNM also be winning for the election if everybody do this. But I love listening to me and Mr. Bullshit, loving the house.
But Aslam, they will be surprised to know that the new crop of voters over the next 10 years, you will be able to fool them, you know.
You're already starting. You can't fool them no more. You're already starting.
You won't be able to fool them at all because the information is all at their fingertips and they are very good with their fingertips when it comes to smart devices.
All on their fingertips. All at their fingertips. And they can't fool them. You understand? Like for example, right? They placed something today saying that oil was under $0 a barrel. Right? It was minus $37.36, I think. Let me get it right here so I could get it.
So you had to pay to sell oil to somebody.
Yeah. Hold on, let me get it right here. All right, look at here. So what it is now is so So let me go into education mode, right? There are different types of crude oil that vary in quality and price depending on their characteristics and location. However, the most commonly used types of oils are based on two major benchmarks: West Texas Intermediate, which is WTI, and Brent crude. West Texas Intermediate is a light and sweet crude oil that is extracted from wells in the US and sent via pipelines to Cushing, Oklahoma. So remember, WTI is extracted from wells in the United States of America and sent via pipelines to Cushing, Oklahoma. It is the main benchmark for oil consumed in the US and is traded on the New York Mercantile Exchange. I worked on the New York Mercantile Exchange. You see? You hear what I said, Tommy? It's traded on the New York Mercantile Exchange. Right? So people are buying and selling oil, and some people will never ever take delivery of a barrel of oil because it's a commodity. Yeah? The other side, Brent crude is a blend of light and sweet crude oil from 4 different fields in the North Sea: Brent Forties, Usberg, and Efo Fisk. It is the most widely used benchmark for oil prices around the world, accounting for about 2/3 of all crude contracts. It's traded on the International Continental Exchange, or ICE. That ICE came into being after and became a competitor of the New York Mercantile Exchange. Because I worked at the New York Mercantile Exchange. So they became a competitor of NYMEX. NYMEX was the #1 commodity exchange in the world, right? The price difference between WTI and Brent crude is known as the Brent WTI spread. So people can play the spread. It's an arbitrage. People can play the spread. It reflects the relative supply and demand of the two types of oil, as well as the transportation costs and the geopolitical factors that affect them. For example, if there is a disruption in the supply of Brent crude due to a conflict in the Middle East, the Brent WTI spread will widen as Brent crude becomes more expensive relative to WTI. Yeah?
Right. We're educating the villagers now.
Yeah, we educating the masses. We educating the masses. That's what we like to do. We educated. Other types of oil prices are based on different benchmarks, such as crude, OPEC reference basket, Tapis crude, Western Canada Select, Bonny Light, and Urals oil. Each of these benchmarks represent crude oil from a different region or quality grade. Right? So listen to this now. The price of oil for Brent crude and WTI varies every day depending on the market condition. And the big question was the question in April 2020 in Trinidad and Tobago, where a person had said, as a matter of fact, let me get that here. A person had said that oil went down below $0 a barrel. All right, let me get that. I just want to play this. Right? So Tommy, what we into now, we into education mode here now. All right, folks? We're giving you guys a kind of an update on what it is when we talk about oil in Trinidad and Tobago and the difference between Brent crude and
obviously, the implication was that oil went down to below $0 a barrel, so we lose a lot of money.
Correct is right. Right? And that was because the PNM was in power.
and that was the argument.
Well, I mean, that's the argument they're making. PNM had less to work with. That's the argument. PNM had less to work with.
Below $0 a barrel.
Below $0 a barrel. Yeah, Tommy.
No, that was one day. What was the day following that?
Oh, I will give it to you. Hold on. I will give it to you. Hold on. I will give it to you. Hold on. I have to look for this here. Let me go to 5 and see if it's in here. Let me see if it's in here. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Don't go away, Kingsley. Why didn't the People's Partnership under Kamala Prasad Bisesa fix the East-West corridor when there was a boom? Why didn't fix the East-West corridor? Why they coming now to tell the PNM when under the PNM and the leadership of Dr. Rowley, you'll get a chance, and because of a global crisis, for example, COVID-19, and then again we saw the Ukraine and the Russia impasse, oil went down to $0 per barrel. When Rowley took over this country, the central bank governor said that there was only money to run this country for something like 3 days or 3 months or whatever tree it was. In addition to which, this country in 2014 was already experiencing several quarters of negative growth. So the economic situation that the PNM inherited was nothing compared to what Kamala Prasad Bisesa and the UNC had under Jack Warner, as well as a acting Prime Minister, Minister of National Security and what have you. Why they didn't fix Laventille Kingsley, the Laventille people who they so love that they want to tell them that PNM should have do this and do that. When they had it, they could have done it. Why they didn't do it, Kingsley?
So we go get back to the Laventille part, Tommy. Let's go to just the oil part for now. Tommy, you heard a statement, right?
I'm listening. I'm in awe.
So listen to this, folks. We're going to give you the prices of oil, for barrel of oil, for both West Texas International, and we're going to give you for Brent crude per barrel in August 2020. Now, she was talking about she was talking about 2014, just before the PNM came into power. Now, during that time, a barrel of oil was never under $0. Never. The only time a barrel of oil was under zero, it went into minus, was on April 20, 2020, because that is my birthday. April 20, 2020. Now, all you gotta bear with me. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna go through all of it, but between April the 1st, 2020 and April the 30th, 2020, the lowest price of oil was $14.94 a barrel. This is Brent crude. $14.94 a barrel, which was on April 1st, right? That was the lowest.
$14.94.
$14.94. And the highest was $33.05 on April the 6th. That's Brent crude. We already gave you the definition of Brent crude, right?
And this is during the pandemic.
Yeah, yes, 2020, right? WTI, West Texas International, on April 20, dropped to minus $37.63 a barrel. That was just one day, right?
And it was WTI.
And it was WTI, right? In addition to that, the lowest price for a barrel of oil of WTI was $10.01, and the highest was $25.57. And it's interesting, Tommy. No, my bad. $28.34 on the 3rd of October. So the lowest was the 3rd of April, excuse me, the 3rd of April. So the lowest was on April 20, minus $37.63, and the highest was on April the 3rd of $28.34.
So
there was never another day in history that oil went under $0 a barrel. This was historic.
And to boot, it was WTI.
It was WTI.
Not Brent crude.
Not Brent crude. Right? Listen.
WTI, you could never get WTI out of Trinidad.
Oh God, Tommy, we just giving them the facts,
You see, so this kind of bamboozle enough the audience and the listening public is such a disingenuous move that needs to be debunked.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let me don't say too much because they get vexed when I talk.
No, but Tommy, let me repeat it again. WTI is a light and sweet crude oil that is extracted from wells in the U.S. and sent via pipelines to Cushing, Oklahoma. It is the main benchmark for oil consumed in the U.S. and is traded on the New York Stock Exchange. New York Stock Exchange, New York Mercantile Exchange. Facts. NYMEX. So when you hear Julia Davy and the imposter Google talking about all that stay in all your lane, all you went to the Olympics and all you get disqualified because all you run out of all your lane. Stay in all your lane. If you don't know, you don't know. It's okay that you don't know.
Nothing's wrong with not knowing. Tommy don't know, and Tommy isn't going to act like he knows.
Correct is right, Tommy. Why are you trying to mislead the people? Yeah, oil was $0 a barrel when the PNM was in power for 1 day. 1 day. And Tommy, you know fully well, a stock could be $10 now, and next minute is $1.
That's right.
It could be $1 now, and next minute it could be $15. If you know anything about trading.
Well, guess what? I've seen some bizarre things about cryptocurrency when I decided to dabble in it.
Oh, Tommy. We have another. We're gonna get into that. We have another thing on cryptocurrency. We go get into that, but we ain't gonna get into that today. We have something because Tommy, you're shifting me, you're making me shift, man. Shift.
No, I'm just stating the facts, my friend.
You're prodding me, Tommy. You're prodding me, Tommy. Let's play these.
I'm just talking about my own experience. I dabbled in crypto and I saw some seismic shift.
Let's play these two voices.
Good night, Mr. Washington, Mr. Tommy. Why the PNM didn't fix it? What oil boom the PNM pass through? And the people are only voting the PNM right through. Kamala only had one term in office. Or they go fix it. She developed down what she was down there. If the PNM had to fix the people are Lavanti, I'm supporting the PNM for donkey years. And look at Lavanti right now. Who want to blame for that? Kamala, they blame Rowley, the PNM. Good afternoon, Tommy. So why she tell Dr. Rowley, the government right now, to fix it? Whatever, want to blame the UNC for everything, so we're going over the PNM by it. Tell people don't take shower. Tell the Prime Minister to fix the people at Lavanti, them supporting Lavanti. But yes, and look at Lavanti, look at the state, look at the apartment, the planning and them.
You know, Tommy?
Yes.
That is the next point we have to address from that statement there. Tommy, how in the world? Listen, yes, Kamala Persad-Bissessar and the UNC had a great opportunity to fix a lot of things in Trinidad and Tobago with 29 seats.
But they clean the beam out of their eyes first.
Yes.
Which is what should be done by those who are in power today. You see, the thing is, you could fool some people sometime, but you can't fool all the people all the time. And they have to know that, especially in these times. So those who singing for the supper, sorry, not this time.
So, Tommy, we had 7 budgets, right? I would say 7 budgets. Between 7 to 8, right? Because the PNM been in power 7, This is going to be 8 years that they're in power, right?
Yeah. We're going into the 9th year.
Right, we're going into the 9th year. So we can say we had about 8 budgets.
Yeah, we had 15 is 15 or 16? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 24 is 9.
Right, 20. So 8 budgets. So anywhere between there, between 7 to 8 budgets, right? And the amount of money they had to deal. And they're talking about, and the thing about it, Tommy, is that it's simple, you know, Tommy. There's 2 constituencies. Mova Lavantil East and Lavantil West have never, there's another one, I think it's either San Fernando East or West, that have never voted for another party.
San Fernando East.
San Fernando East. Has never voted for another party other than the PNM. And these communities are about 95% black. And those 2 communities, I would say also, are, people don't like to hear this, I say this, are poor, disadvantaged black people. And those 2 constituencies, including others, are the most dilapidated constituencies and economically disadvantaged communities in Trinidad and Tobago.
San Fernando East may be halfway decent.
No. San Fernando East is decent. San Fernando East, no, San Fernando. I'm not going. That's why I don't talk about San Fernando East. I'm not going to put it in the caliber of Mova Lavantil East and Lavantil West. I'm not going to put that. Yeah, but Tommy, listen to what that same lady says. Okay, listen to what she says. Listen, and she talk about black people in the socio-economic ladder. Listen to her. That is sister there. Listen.
Must commend you for standing your ground regarding the issue that you suffered recently. Because let's take, for instance, Julian John, who is a deputy political leader of the party. And while the fracas was taking place, she was around, and you tried to get her to intervene, and she did not. She walked away, and she left you on your own. The issue of African people demanding their respect, whether it is in the politics or anything else, is something that is lacking badly in the African community. And that is why today we are at the bottom of the socio-economic ladder. If you look at the other groups, particularly the East Indian, which is the 2nd largest group in this country, say what you want about them. When things affect them as a people, they have their leaders who will stand in defense of them. However, what we have witnessed over the years, and more so in the politics, is that African people are prepared to represent the diaspora, to use Wall Street's words, the diaspora as a proud, educated, intelligent, because you can be intelligent without being educated.
True.
Academically, educated people, and we have suffered a great deal for that. So I want to commend you for standing your ground, and if your decision is to remain in the UNC, nobody, and absolutely nobody, can tell you that you are stupid for doing so.
So the East Indian is the 2nd largest group in Trinidad. I thought they had the largest ethnic makeup when it came to the people of Trinidad. Am I wrong?
All labor to keep
Hold up, though.
To keep you and me in check, keep us under control, keep us passive and peaceful. It's like when you go to the dentist and the man is going to take your tooth. You're going to fight him when he start pulling. So they squirt some stuff in your jaw called Novocaine to make you think they're not doing anything to you. So you sit there and because you got all that Novocaine in your jaw, you suffer peacefully. Blood running all down your jaw. And you don't know what's happening. Because someone has taught you to suffer peacefully.
And you see, Tommy, you hear she said that black people are the bottom of the socio-economic ladder, right?
Right.
She said that, Tommy. But Tommy, what are they doing about it? Do they ever discuss that on their radio program? When I tell she 26% of black people living below the poverty line, she almost cussed me, you know, and she hung up, you know, and she gone, you know. She gone. Them don't want to hear that. Them don't want to hear that 18% in 2022 of black people are unemployed. And the average in Trinidad for unemployment was only about 4.9%. The national unemployment was 4.9%. For
But
black people, 18%.
What a disparity.
Me not asking you, telling you.
You know, sometimes it pains you to comment about some of the position taken.
And you talking about, she talking about black people. In the last 8 years, we went from 17% of black people living below the poverty line under Kamala Persad-Bissessar to 26% under a black prime minister.
Yeah, but we suffer in peace. We learn how to suffer peacefully.
We suffer.
To keep you and me in check, keep us under control, keep us passive and peaceful. It's like when you go to the dentist and the man is going to take your tooth. You're going to fight him when he start pulling. So they squirt some stuff in your jaw called Novocaine to make you think they're not doing anything to you. So you sit there and because you got all that Novocaine in your jaw, you suffer peacefully. Blood running all down your jaw. And you don't know what's happening. Because someone has taught you to suffer peacefully.
Yep, it is what it is.
Let's go for the break, eh? Because I don't know. Folks, you're going to go for a break. It's Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshit, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio.
She's going to be singing Plight of My People. Make some noise for Lady Gypsy.
No plight of my people. Too much of one thing good for nothing. Too much a good thing never enough. I don't know why my black people cannot see. No party never care about we. Every election we so devoted. How we love up we PNM. As soon as election come and go, it's only problem after problem. How could we cope? Man lost their hope. I ain't seeing no solution. Every time PNM come in power, it takes a toll on black man. I don't want to sound like a racist, but this is what I can see. They just take care of the race, cause they damn well know they have we. I want to ring me bell, wake up Eric Williams, tell him the party found him PNM needed immediate attention. Ring me bell, wake up Mother Cornhucks, tell she to cast a spell on we party, not what it used to be.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7, Tuesday and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. It's Tuesday and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. So, Tommy, we have another hour left, Tommy.
Yeah, but remember to give both time zones, because we are now operating in 2 time zones.
Yeah, go ahead, give the other one.
So it's 7 to 10 in Trinidad and Tobago, but it's 6 to 9 in the United States.
Correct is right. Tommy, I wanted to listen to this.
Now they bring up you. You put them first and they put you last, because you're a chump. A political chump. When you see this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? That party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party. You're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race. Catch hell from the same enemy. We're all in the same bag, in the same boat. We suffer political oppression, economic exploitation, and social degradation. All of them from the same enemy. The government has failed us. You can't deny that. We must understand the politics of our community, and we must know what politics is supposed to produce. We must know what part politics play in our lives. And until we become politically mature, we will always be misled, led astray, or deceived or maneuvered into supporting someone politically who doesn't have the good of our community at heart.
Exactly. Exactly.
Huh?
I said he's right on point.
And that's exactly what happens. You know? And people want to talk about this one and that one and the other one. I mean, how long are people going to continue, especially black people? How long are you going to go on? And even the talk show host, Julia Davy, finally admit that people that look like her are predominantly living below, well, she don't want to say below the poverty line. She said the socio-economic ladder.
Bear with me a minute here. I'm having some device issues going on here.
Socio-economic ladder. Yeah? That's what she said. I didn't say that. She said that. And it is sad that they don't want to. But let me play something else for you guys.
Africa is rising, and this is our moment. Listen to this video.
Even our thieves are not patriotic. When they steal from Africa, they invest in Europe. They don't believe. The minister said, fix our own government, get a governance system. The people in charge of governance systems steal and invest elsewhere as an indictment or an affirmation of their own incompetence and incapacity. But the second bit is that I think both His Excellency Musa Faki, Professor Lumumba, and the minister indicated, when you grow a disconnect between the people who give you legitimacy, who are the ultimate resource for the transformation of any nation, when you grow a disconnect between you.
Folks, I hope that the day will come when all the people of not all the people, most of the people of Trinidad and Tobago will vote on policies and not race and party. I don't know if that day will ever come, but I'm hoping that that day will come. Right? Let me go into the chat here. Denise G, welcome. Denise says it's time to stop the posturing and start creating solutions and strategies that will benefit Trinidad and Tobago. Can we not see that thus behavior is not having the needle, not moving the needle forward? Okay. Eileen says, Baba, I not reach there. What going on in the village? Best up. Anybody that's played the game Plant and Zombies, this look like the zombies, I swear. Okay. I ain't playing the game now. Good night, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Judy, good night. What is that with Juliet and KK saying that you guys saying about you guys? Don't worry about it. Captain Singh is saying Wallstone UNC. Where you get that from, Captain Singh? Judy says, I just watching a show. Ask the doctor. Indian doctors going to their Hindu school teaching children about health, which is great. While Afro children learning sing beat pan, but nothing professional for their children.
I'm taking to see what some of what Judy's saying there.
Yeah, I understand that. Rosie Adegil getting high on life. How about you? Yeah, highly. Captain Singh, Walzer's bandwagon plenty. You know, from the PNM to PDP to Farley, now UNC. Gary Griffith might be next. Oh boy. I need good at it.
I need to need some strokes.
You need some strokes.
He's trying to hit you some.
Or you trying to hit me some? Nah, I did 10% die. Question is, Judy says, why can't Afro-Trini doctors going to school teach children about health issues?
You know, Judy, I think more mentoring has to take place as a whole when it comes to the youth.
No, yeah. Go ahead.
But that's a topic for another day. That is so.
Yeah.
That's such a deep topic that we need some experts to advise us on that. Because me personally, I see what having mentoring programs can do. I've proven it right here in the United States, and I think it can work just as well in Trinidad. And I'm sure Anselm would attest to what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I think it really can work. Because is it Sergeant Ramsey?
Yeah.
Sergeant Ramsey was talking about mentoring and community policing.
Yep.
Right, as a way to help with crime. And I have said many times over and over, we need 41 recreation departments, one in each one of the 41 constituencies. Right?
Every constituency and I say every village, because there are many villages in some constituencies that would require more than one recreation facility.
Well, if there is certain villages require more than one, put more than one. Make that a priority.
Yeah, you need a lot more to be done. Community centers and sporting facilities gonna create great help when it comes to keeping the children away from a life of crime and setting up locations, or should I say physical locations, that can be used for mentoring projects and programs.
You know, Tommy, it's interesting, right? I did a video in 2017.
The one that you posted this morning.
Yeah.
I looked at it from beginning to end.
And Tommy, you wouldn't believe I listened to that from beginning to end, and I couldn't believe that was me.
It was on point. It was on point.
No, I'm serious, you know. I couldn't believe I said those things 6 years ago.
It was on point, but truth is truth, you know. And
and Tommy, that thing was so dear to me, and I just get a vaps, and I just went and sit down in a room, and I did that.
But it's true. It is true. If you respect your athletes, it will make a major difference with the attitudes of the youngsters and their desire to do patriotic acts like represent their country.
And it's not only when they win a medal, you come and you meet them in the airport and you carry them down and you do all kind of thing for them. What about the work before they had to put in, boy?
Yep. You know, but something you said stuck with me. Having pre-arranged, or should I say, pre-proposed incentives in place would go a long way, go a very long way to encouraging them and making them want to really do the right thing when it comes to working for the country and representing the country.
Yeah. Hey, Hailey, you know, no. I don't think Rose, I thank you very much, but I don't think Hailey was kind of out of place. You know what I mean? I'm serious. I don't think he was. I appreciate it, but you know the banter is good for me. You know that to keep my mind away from having to think about that. So that's what's good for me. You know, it keep me, you know, mind away. I'm thinking about tomorrow to go and run.
Yeah.
To keep me kind of focused. You know what I mean?
Because you, Anselm, you were able to list in that video what each country gives to their citizens, their athletes who bring home a gold, silver, or bronze medal. What is in place for Trinidad and Tobago?
Yeah, they have an incentive program in place, but sometimes it's difficult sometimes to collect, and it's not just bringing home a medal, but you should also have. And to me, this is one thing. That's why I established 11 till the Wall Street Scholarship Foundation. And I talked about that in that video, and I totally forgot, Tommy. I'll be honest with you. That's what's good about Facebook. I was just scrolling through Facebook and I see this video come up. I said, but wait, now that look like me. Right? And I listened to almost the whole thing. And one of the things told me, you know, I always say the 5 P's: proper planning prevents poor performance. Right? Proper planning prevents poor performance. And I believe that for a country of 1.4 million people, we do very well in sports. And we could do even better. If I had anything to do with it, we will have a scholarship department in the Ministry of Sports.
I mean, we've proven that we punch way above our class and our weight.
Yes.
Time and again.
Time and again. We have a scholarship department, and the scholarship department goal is to get as many kids as possible on scholarship. Now, part of the video, Marjorie came in and talked about brain drain.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah, but Marjorie doesn't understand the opportunity it is for a person like me coming out of Chumaka Clavantil and going to a college where I do have to pay a penny. That is not brain drain, because if that wouldn't happen, I might have been brain dead.
Yes, and she doesn't understand too that there aren't the opportunities that are available.
No, she didn't understand that at all.
When you have 1,000 people applying for 10, when there are 10 jobs and 1,000 people apply for that,
Correct.
And 90% of them are more than qualified for the job.
Correct. You understand? And I think, Tommy, the people in power don't understand that either. They only understand when somebody win a medal, they come and they congratulate them and they do this and they do that, they don't do the other. But it starts way before that. And if we have a scholarship program and we start sending kids on scholarship, Tommy, that is monies for 4 years. The government don't have to pay a penny for them because they're on a full scholarship. Whether it's a football scholarship, a basketball scholarship, a hockey scholarship, a tennis scholarship, a golf scholarship, track and field, whatever it is. And those could be the future gold medalists for the country. Right? And once they are over with, and you see that they can move on to professional level. Well, if it's basketball, they're fine. Right? If it's football, they're fine. Or soccer, they're fine. And if it's golf, they're fine. But in a sport like track and field, if they're not one of the top, they're going to need support for coaches, masseuse, so many, a nutritionist, so many other things that they're going to need. And I don't know if the government understands that. You know what I have to figure out, Tommy? I have to figure out what is the budget for the Ministry of Sports as opposed to the budget for the Ministry of Sports in Jamaica by comparison. I wonder if Siri could give me that. Let me ask that question. What is the budget for the Ministry of Sports in Trinidad and Tobago? What was the 2023-24 budget? What was the
You think it's going to be separate or it's going to be lumped in with something else?
We speak again. What was the budget? The 2023 budget for the Ministry of Sports in Trinidad and Tobago, according to the web search results. So, Tommy, listen to this.
Speak.
According the 2023 budget for the Ministry of Sports and Community Development in Trinidad and Tobago was $763,603,000. This was an increase of $47,603,000, or 6.64% from the 2022 budget of $716 million.
But you see, it's lumped in with community development, right?
Yeah, but it's with community development, correct?
So that means that community development could get 90%.
Think about it, right? Yep, listen to this. The ministry was realigned in 2022 to include a portfolio of sports, community development, culture, and the arts.
See, so it's not clearly defined what sports going to get. That means that they're playing smart with foolishness.
Look at that, Tommy. This is the first time I understood that they was getting. Now, Tommy, when you compare the Ministry of Sports, right, to, I mean, so
what it clearly says is that sports isn't taken seriously.
It's low down on the totem pole.
Yes, it's just it's thrown in with some other things, some other items, and the amounts that are expended could be from 1 or from 0 to whatever percent of whatever the amounts are.
It's not taken seriously.
Now, you say you're gonna Google Jamaica's.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
I'm sure well, I'm not sure, but I would want to think they.
Well, I mean, who knows? Trinidad might have finally gotten on ball and pass.
You see, if they're serious about sports, they would clearly define what they're doing for sports. They wouldn't lump it in with some other items and just hope that people will feel that they're doing so much for sports.
Now, I don't know if this is I don't know if this is US or Jamaican. All right, let me see this. The 2023 budget for the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, and Sport in Jamaica was $5,631,000,000, an increase of $1 billion or 22% from the 2022 budget of $4,614,000,000. Let me see. I wonder if that is in US.
Well, if it's Jamaica, it'll be Jamaican dollars. Yeah, I want to think.
Let me see.
Find out what it is in US bucks.
Let me see something. Let me find out if that's US. Is that US or Jamaican dollars? That might be Jamaican dollars.
I want to think Jamaican once you say billion.
Yeah, I want to think it's Jamaican dollars. So let me see. Oh God, no, that's not what I want. Right, that's in that's in Jamaican dollars. So what would be the equivalent of 5 billion? Let me just ask, what is the equivalent?
US equivalent.
Yeah, US equivalent. Okay. What is the US equivalent? That's I just put 5 billion. No, I put 5.6 billion. 5.6 billion
Jamaican dollars.
What is the US equivalent of 5.6 billion Jamaican dollars? It's 35,840,000 US dollars.
Okay, so 36 billion US.
36 million US. And Trinidad is 700 and how much? Million?
I didn't write it down.
No, I have it right here. Trinidad is 763 million.
Divided by 7. So that's like 100 million US.
Yeah, that would be like 100 million US.
So even though it's larger than Jamaica's budget.
So it's larger than Jamaica budget.
But then again,
tell me that makes it even worse.
Right.
Jamaica operating with less money
and doing much more.
More value for the dollars.
Doing much more, but I wouldn't be surprised if a greater portion of that budget goes into into the sporting arenas and the sporting programs.
Right. So Tommy,
While in Trinidad, they can probably take 10% of that and spend on sports, and say they're doing so much for sports.
correct. So Tommy, what we have discovered now is another fact that Jamaica, right, is taking less money
And getting more
Not
more
only the
results.
runners, but the reggae boys too,
Right.
right? And the bobsled. And I think Jamaica started a lacrosse team that just made it to the quarterfinals or some kind of thing in some competition. Tommy, something wrong with us?
I wouldn't be surprised if much of that money winds up in a corrupt way, getting into some of the wrong hands and all of that. Because Trinidad is such a tangled web of deceit. You know, sometimes it may sound like we bashing our homeland, but it's better we want. We want better. We don't want it to be worse. We want things to get better. We don't want the deceit.
I will say to people, many of you feel that because you support the PNM, you have to go along to get along. And I have no problems with that. However, listen, Julia Davis said it, why it is that most of the black people are living below the socio-economic ladder. Why? And you supposed to turn a blind eye to that because your party in power?
Correct.
And you want to blame the party that was out of power for the past 8 years and say what them doing in 2011 having an effect, and people talking about how much black boys they lock up and who they didn't lock up. I don't care about that. That was back then.
This is now.
That was over 12 years ago, a decade and 2 years, and you still talking about that?
And they paid the price for it. They paid the price for it.
Correct.
In two ways, politically and economically. Because they were sued, and listen, anyway.
And they're still talking about that. And they're talking about the price of oil back in 2020. I mean, tell me, boy.
Yeah, they just keep looking back, man.
That's every time. Well, the UNC did this back then, right? And the UNC did that back then.
And how many terms did the bloody UNC get? Just one term here and one term there.
I mean, one term.
Here
and they expect the UNC to fix Lavantil. One term, well, two. Under Basdeo Pandey and under Kamla Prasad Besessa. And that was a great opportunity for them to fix Lavantil. But the PNM who been on power for 75% of the time was one to them.
The only thing that I blaming the UNC for with that one term they get is they should have revised the bloody constitution, that playbook that have everybody playing the fool. And that's the only thing I blame them for. Anything else they did is well done.
But Tommy, 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 and I saw the paper sitting here, right, Tommy? Under Kamla Prasad Besessa, she reduced the amount of black people living below the poverty line from 19.8 to 17.3%. Right? Under Basdeo Pandey, he reduced it from 23.4% to 19.8%. Under this administration, from 2015 to 2023, they went from 17.3% to over 27%. And then people talking about, I don't want to hear about that. You always come in with this rhetoric. Them just come with rhetorics, and I come in with rhetoric. Hey, Tommy, 18%, 2022. This is not me making it up from the Central Statistical Office in Trinidad and Tobago. 18% of black people are unemployed. What is the national average? 4.9%. And for the other group, Indians, 5.9%. 5 point something percent. Eh? And all you're talking about them this and them that. Look, all you don't want to face up to the fact.
Let them keep living in a fog.
Hmm?
Let them keep living in a fog.
Yeah, keep living in a fog. Yeah? Look at here. Look at here.
Did you know that the unemployment rate for black people in Trinidad and Tobago has consistently been higher than the overall unemployment rate? According to data from the Central Statistical Office of Trinidad and Tobago, the unemployment rate for black people was 18.2% in 2022, while the overall unemployment rate was 4.9%. This means that black people were nearly 4 times more likely to be unemployed than the general population in 2022. However, the unemployment rate for Indian people has consistently been lower than the overall unemployment rate in Trinidad and Tobago. In 2022, the unemployment rate for Indian people was 5.6%, while the overall unemployment rate was 4.9%. This means that Indian people were less likely to be unemployed than the general population in 2022.
Facts.
Facts.
Fact check it.
Facts. Fact check it.
Fact check it.
Fact check it. We want all of to fact check it. Fact check it.
You only learn about fact check it. Fact check it.
Fact check it. Fact check it.
Nobody attacking nobody. We just giving the truth. Truth to power. This is what this is. Truth
to keep you and me in check. Keep us under control. Keep us passive and peaceful. It's like when you go to the dentist and the man is going to take your tooth. You're going to fight him when he start pulling. So they squirt some stuff in your jaw called Novocaine to make you think they're not doing anything to you. So you sit there and because you got all that Novocaine in your jaw, you suffer peacefully. Blood running all down your jaw. And you don't know what's happening. Because someone has taught you to suffer peacefully.
Yep. Suffer peacefully.
You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that. Yeah? I support in my party, but it's my party. But Tommy, here is a solution that came out of South Africa. This is what South Africa did, eh? Listen to this. This is out of South Africa. Listen to this.
The People's National Movement, PANOMI, is the oldest political party in Trinidad and Tobago. It was founded in 1956 by Eric Williams, who became the country's first prime minister after independence in 1962. The PNM has been in power for most of Trinidad and Tobago's history, and it is currently the ruling party. The PNM has not implemented a broad-based Black Economic Empowerment (BBBEE) program like the one that exists in South Africa. This is likely due to a number of factors, including the PNM's reluctance to adopt policies that could be seen as discriminatory, as well as the fact that there is no strong consensus among Trinidadians and Tobagonians on the need for such a program. BBBEE is a policy framework that seeks to redress the economic inequalities created by apartheid in South Africa. The BBBEE framework is based on the principle that black people should have a meaningful share of ownership and control of the South African economy. The BBBEE framework is implemented through a system of scorecards, which measure companies' performance on a number of BBBEE criteria. Companies that achieve a high BBBEE score are eligible for a number of benefits, such as preferential treatment in government procurement. The BBBEE framework has been controversial, with some critics arguing that it is unfair to white-owned businesses. However, the BBBEE framework has also been credited with helping to improve the economic position of black South Africans. Whether or not Trinidad and Tobago should implement a BBBEE program is a complex issue with no easy answers. There are a number of factors that would need to be considered, such as the potential impact on the economy, the views of the population, and the political feasibility of such a program.
That is if the government have the testicular fortitude
to go there.
to go there. 26% of us, living below the poverty line. The next number is 12%.
And the unemployment?
And unemployment, 18%.
When the national unemployment number is 4%.
Yes, 4%. 18% as opposed to 4%. Eh? And they say the PNM, 70 to 80% of the black people votes for the PNM. I go do a video with that one too. So I can have it at a play. This is all facts, you know. They think we making stuff up, you know. We don't make stuff up. We bring the facts.
Truth to power.
To be fact checked. Eh?
Truth to power.
Yeah, what this man said?
PNM. But Mr. PNM, let me tell you something. Again, you must fact check yourself and you must go and do your research and come with the information for when you see people want to question you. On radio, Mr. PNM, you should have your information at hand to give to persons who will fact check you. You could come on the radio and spew misinformation like that, Mr. PNM, and not be fact checked.
And he came on the radio and spewed misinformation.
I like the posturing though.
Eh?
I like it.
Yeah, you see him?
Oh.
You must come with your facts because you will be fact checked. When you come and you are fact checked, how about that? Yeah?
You know, there's an attitudinal problem. Attitude determines altitude, right? But also, sometimes I don't want to say the wrong things because I know they're listening and they're going to repeat what I say.
No. See what I have to say, man. Don't worry about them.
But like Diana said, the bougie attitude is what makes Trinidad a challenging terrain.
I mean, we people in Trinidad have some work to do. They have some work to do.
The bougie attitude.
Are they willing to do that work? Yeah? And listen to this next one.
Of grown people in this society, man, I tell you, I am fed up. And part of why I'm feeling sick this morning, I'm not happy, I'm not feeling good, I'm not physically, I'm okay, you know. But I'm just not feeling because when you could go on your gadget and see people just spraying up for people, regardless of what the issue might have been. When we as a country reach where we couldn't just kill 4 children in a house. Now we seeing 4 men get gunned down on the street. Just the other day we see some teenagers kicking up a grandmother on Charlotte Street. It must affect you as a citizen in this country. And you want to tell me that we want to blame Heinz for that? Well, tell me what part Heinz contributed. The lines are open. Tell me what Heinz contributed and why is Heinz responsibility and other responsibility to fix this when you didn't even fix it. It's you what creates your monster and send it out there. Now we're a monster. Heinz must fix it. Other must fix it. Government must fix it. This one must fix it and that one must fix it. Just like some of you all just opening your clothespins and making 9 and 10 children after you may open your clothespins and you want to know what the government doing for you. Well, Kamala is coming. She will give you breast milk. Just continue opening the clothespins. And Kamala will give you breast milk and she'll give you Pampers money. Caller, good afternoon and welcome.
It's working for her, right? She working it. She working that runway, boy. She's strutting her stuff.
Tommy, Tommy, you know, I don't know if she knew what she said today, you know, about black people. That is an ad for me, you know. I gonna just cut out that part. You know? That is an ad, you know. Because them don't come to the radio and talk nothing about how to improve the lives of people that look like them.
solutions. It's just
no, them ain't coming with no solutions. Them ain't coming. Why we don't have a BBBEE in Trinidad and Tobago? Why? Why not? 26% of poor people living below the poverty line, 18% of them unemployed. Most of them going below 50% in the SCA exam. We could go on and on and on and on and on and on.
You have to realize everything is my party, your party. What my party, your party. It ain't what happening to the benefit of the citizens. And what can we do to improve the quality of life for the citizens? And what programs can we put in place to improve the safety and options for the children to get out of a life of crime and not have that as an avenue to go down?
Note, Tommy, they locked up 7,000 people back in 2000 and in the state of emergency back then. Although don't forget that, you know. Don't forget that. They lock up 7,000 black people in 2011. Running around the place with that. 12 years ago.
And they paid the price for it. They paid the price for it.
And in 2022, them still talking about that.
Pay the price for it. What do you do? What are you doing today to make sure that we get them crime statistics down? What are you doing? It's not the job of the National Security Minister to see that the crime statistics come down. I guess it's the parents at home.
Yeah. Tommy, go ahead.
It's the parents at home who are training the children, right?
Yeah. What do you mean? It's them at home. What's wrong with you? The parents responsible. Parents are supposed to be doing with the kids.
Right, the parents are creating opportunities for the children, and they're having programs in place for the children. The parents are supposed to do that.
Yeah, it's the parents and them.
How to create opportunities and have anti-crime programs.
Correct is right.
Well, then give the parents the wherewithal to do it if you want them to do it.
Listen to this one, Tommy.
Once upon a time, in the beautiful island nation of Trinidad and Tobago, the People's National Movement, PNM, had established itself as the ruling political party for an extensive period. With a devoted following and a series of electoral victories, the PNM had ensured its continued governance. However, despite the party's long-standing presence, a disconcerting issue persisted. Black people appeared to remain at the bottom of the socio-economic ladder.
Tommy,
isn't that what she just said? Isn't that what she said?
But Tommy, I just asked, but wait, I said, but wait. That's where she got that from. Wait, Tommy, you see how they're taking me stuff, Tommy?
But I'm happy that we are forcing them to think outside the box a bit.
Wait, Tommy.
But they have to come clean. They have to come all the way.
All the way. You can't be, you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You can't be half pregnant.
No half pregnancy.
No half pregnancy. We ain't dealing with that. You can't be going to the Waffle House.
Listen, they're listening.
Yeah.
All of you know damn well you're listening and you know what we're saying is true.
Yo, Kingsley. What
That was a good night to you, Wall Street. A good night to you, Tommy.
Yeah, man.
Good night, Kings.
Watch it one back and I am making it this all the night. Really fast now, and oh my gosh. Rado, in the morning, we're coming again.
Well, we want them to have dreams about what we're saying.
Yeah.
Tommy said we want them to have dreams. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, see that Wall Street. Most of them PNM supporters today, as you already said, they're suffering in silence.
They're suffering
and they ain't saying nothing.
They ain't saying nothing.
And when the media talking to them personal, you hear them saying it. But when they're in the public and the front of the mic is a whole different scene.
They suffer peacefully.
You see,
it's a whole different scene.
Kingsley, what has happened is that party is more important than country. but not to us because we can see the forest because we are not in the middle of it. We are outside of the forest.
More important than party, not party more important than country.
No. He's saying that for them, party more important than country. Like for example,
but
Kingsley, you know what today?
Yeah.
Julia Davies says. You know that is an ad for me. Julia Davies says, and I just played from that. I said, "Well, where's that is our video? You know, we produced that. You know." She said, "To you, most of the black people living below socio-economic ladder, Julia Davies." I didn't say that. I shocked. Listen, now, I was in my car. I mashed my brakes. You know.
Yeah.
I said, "But where?"
Look, you see that they know that, but they so in a cult. They so in a tribal party, a tribal thinking. They don't want to say, hey, enough is enough. We going lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. Why is we going lower and lower? Torture getting higher and higher and Ronan saying nothing getting. You see now these.
We call Ronson and no. He answered the phone, you know.
Yeah. Nah, he will answer.
He answer?
Nah, he will answer.
Kingsley. We call Ronson and tonight and he answered the phone.
He answered the phone, Kingsley.
He answered the phone.
No, this is the first time I calling him.
First time.
But I will tell you this to Ronan. Anybody, you see now, when they want to get things done, but they go to he. If it's an activist, a supporter at the PNM, better they go to Ronan Sinanan. Understand me?
Yeah.
That is the man. That is the man who come up on stage and tell us how much millions of dollars that's fit in a carry box. Worship, I would have never know. I would have never know how much millions of dollars that's fit in that carry box. Only Ronan Sinanan tell us that. Ronan Sinanan come up with 2 carry box and telling me how much millions. So I say, wait now. I say, how much money pay for the crew up interchange they Ronan Sinanan have? Right? I ask the question. Wall Street, up to now, I ain't know what I say, but wait now. Ronan Sinanan tell us how much he paid, how much he paying for it. Because Wall Street, I can't start checking to tell you how much $100 will fit in a carry box to make it $1 million. And the question I asked myself, how Ronan Sinanan could, by the time he was saying that the Indians in the PNM no thief and he's the honest Indians in the PNM, and he was showing us how much millions fit. But I will tell you this, I would say this again. Why else to here? If I was a supporter of the PNM and I want to get things done, he is like a little Jacona. He's a little Jacona. He numbers is 0. It has gone clear. And he's a man, I would say this, watch it. There's always answer his phone.
Yeah, they tell me that. They tell me that. They say Wall Street. A person call me. A little yellow birdie call me. There was a yellow one this time. Wasn't a red one. A yellow birdie come and say Wall Street. Call Ronson and then he has answered his phone. I never called him before, you know.
That he has answered his phone.
And I call him
and this person I can say to answer the phone.
Kingsley,
the only person I will say can answer the phone. Nobody else.
You know,
not Inbert, not Stuart Young, not Dr. Rowley, not Penny, not Penny disappoint me a lot. You know, this sister of mine, this lady who I look up to, this lady who I will support.
This lady woman alone, is at UNC. Is at UNC, she alone. Is at UNC. She
because you're right to stop me there.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? It have people disappoint me in the PNM. Disappoint me real bad.
Kingsley, I plenty of them.
They're not trying.
I plenty of them. Plenty, you know.
Plenty of them.
Plenty.
They're not trying to uplift the brothers and sisters.
Uplift
They
what?
study.
Well, look, your partner.
Study what Tom was saying.
Your partner just gone aboard after 8 years. 8 years at toiling in the vineyard, and they put him on the supper board. What
you say?
What you
He
bring
get
to
paid
stop?
today.
What you bring?
He get paid today.
I stayed out at that. I said, "Oh, that what you bring into the supper board? What? They put him on a supper board. What?
He go and sleep. He go and sleep in the meeting. No, they got to.
You go there with all. You go there with all this
They
stuff.
got to wake you up and watch it. Well, I see you Sunday. Right, hear from you Sunday on the airwave again.
All right.
And then you off until Sunday and Monday again.
Yeah, man.
On the airwave. And Tom, good night and good night to the listeners. At this time, international and local. I know my friend COP is listening. He knows him. He call in. Watch it.
Nah, and KFC is, you know, you when all you have all your thing. I still not all your thing, eh? I not involved in it. All your thing. All you go fight with that one over there and fight with that one over there. Not me. Me and everybody friends. I have UNC friends. I have COP friends. I have ILP friends. I have PNM. I have PNM friends too. I have PNM friends. Too.
Well, I just like, wash it. Because remember, I come from the cloth. I have PNM friends. But enough of them that leave because they go in here and see. You know what I mean? But I must say again, I give them back friends.
But Kingsley, before you go, yes. I didn't hear you talk about the woman who tell you don't go on Julia Davy program and go on our program. I didn't hear you talk about that. Because I put in the public domain, I read Birdie tell me that. But Sunday.
Yes, we're going to discuss it.
Sunday.
Watch it. I know. I told Billy tell me that is the first interview I went on the show. I heard the Prime Minister ask for the Lincoln. I went and watched. Yeah. He called the sources. I gave up the horse's mouth.
I read Buddy tell you that. I read Buddy.
Nah, that Buddy. But I have a good night.
All right, bye-bye.
Good night, Kingsley.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you better. Have a good night.
All right, yeah.
You too, sir.
Yeah, that man Kingsley was there, boy?
Yeah.
Ask Buddy tell him the prime minister call and ask for the show. Yes, boy. Kingsley, you busting too much mark, you know.
Wow. But I'll tell you something, we need some more independent thinkers as opposed to aligning themselves with X and Y or red or yellow. And that would,
Tommy, I agree with you,
That would change the whole dynamics if a whole band of people declare themselves independent,
But you can't be waffling, though. If you're independent, you have to be independent. You know, we call president. President does waffle. President is an independent waffler.
If you're independent, you're independent, and whatever is best, you deal with that.
That is it. You understand? And stick to that. But president says he's independent, and when he go over so, he waffle. He might go over so and he's a P. He go over you, he's a U, and then he go over so he's a I. So he's a PIU.
Because with a pool of independent voters or thinkers, the particular parties would have to work harder, you know that, right?
Yeah, but them people in Trinidad can't think as independent people. You have to pick a side. You have to pick a side. You have to pick a side. That's just the way it is. You have to pick a side. Yeah? Yeah, you have to pick a side. Go look. Now, a man say you want a carry box, yes?
Yeah.
What? Originality becoming extinct, boy. Captain Singh say Wall Street is a PNM fighting Pastor Google now. I don't know, I don't know. Me know who fighting, no? Yeah.
Anyway, I am not in no fight with anybody. I just need them to do the right thing, think the right thing, guide the people right, be honest with the people. and present real solutions.
Yeah, KFC.
Oh, good night, Mr. Wall Street, Mr. Tommy.
Yeah.
Good night, sir.
I pick a side of Mr. Wall Street.
Well, I know you pick a side. You gotta pick a side.
Yeah, me jumping and jumping anywhere.
You gotta pick a side, man.
I pick a side. Cause I see when the partnership was in power. I see what I do for the 5 years.
Yeah.
I think they will get a second term in office. They develop until more, man. Instead of nice school when you were build up
Rosil. Yeah, my brother went to school. My brother went to school.
Yeah.
But KFC.
Yeah.
They got an overwhelming majority, and they had a chance to fix the playbook, and that's what I always harp on and would stay on. They failed, as far as I'm concerned, because fixing the playbook should have been the primary goal.
But I tell Tommy KFC that look at the statistics of black people under the UNC and compare it to black people under the PNM. That's all I tell them. Look at the statistics.
In all those respects, they did well. But I'm saying that it's been a long time since we had an overwhelming majority in Parliament for a party that could have fixed that antiquated playbook.
Yeah, and Tommy, I get that 100%.
But Wall Street, I find that should develop the strong base, man. Like
of course.
Them places supporting the PNM for
yes.
so much years.
Yes, for years you supporting them. I mean, left, right, and center, and all you get from them is abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, economic abuse. Only abuse. Right?
Like we like our abuse, man.
Yeah, we like abuse. You know, like we're in an abusive relationship, and you're getting tapped all the time, and you come back to get more.
Where's Kunta Kente?
Oh God!
Yes, who answer tonight, eh?
Who's that?
He's in the UNC in the PNM party.
You know, I didn't think about that. KFC, I didn't think about that. The first one is the Indian one, and he didn't tell me. I didn't call and get me settlement and fettlement. You know what? You just give me a thing. I go put the two of them together. Thanks, KFC. I go put the two of them together.
Yeah.
Compare and contrast.
Must good night to my partner, King C. Lockton, listening.
Yeah, man.
And to enjoy everybody.
Yeah, man.
Keep it up. Have a bless.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, man.
All right, man. Later, man.
All right, man.
All right. you know, KFC is a point there. I'm going to go for a quick break. KFC is a point there, you know.
Of course.
I call Marvin Gonzalez. He didn't pick up. I call Nyan Gatsby Dolly. He didn't pick up.
She didn't pick up.
She didn't pick up. I call Penelope Beckers. She didn't pick up. I call Faris Alwari. He didn't pick up. I call Stuart Young. He didn't pick up. Did I call?
You called the Prime Minister for his birthday.
I called the Prime Minister for his birthday. He didn't pick up. Didn't I call D.L. Singh one time? Did I ever call him? I remember that. But I called Rohan Sinanan, and Rohan Sinanan pick up the phone. Imagine that. And he didn't tell me, well, you have to get my fettlement and settlement. And he didn't know who I was, and he still talked to me. You know Tommy boy? No, Rennie wasn't here, but we go play the Heinz one for you when we call him, and he hung up on me. We go play it for you. Folks, then we go for the break. Guys, I didn't call Amory Bong. I wonder if I called Amory Bong. No, I think I called you, Yeah, I called Amory Bong. He didn't pick up either. But we getting on to be. I called Donna Cox too. She didn't pick up either. But yeah, boy, you know what I got to do now? I called him but too. He didn't pick up. Tommy boy, we running out of calls, boy. I ain't called Scotland yet. We had to call Scotland. We had to try Scotland.
You know, remember once we called Leonce and he picked up.
We called Leonce once. Correct is right, and we picked up. Yeah, we didn't call Foster Cummins either. So we
did try Foster Cummins once before, if you remember.
We tried him?
As far as I remember.
Oh, and he didn't pick up?
Never picked up.
Oh, did he? McClashy? Who is he? Who is McClashy? You know who he is? I know he's the Minister of Labour, but who is he?
McClashy.
No, he's the Minister of Labour. He's the representative for Labre.
Labre?
Yeah. Yeah. We called Shamfa Kojo too. She didn't pick up either.
Are you surprised?
Yeah, I was surprised.
You and her, you know her like that?
Eh?
You and her good like that?
No, but I think she went to HBCU, went to a historical black college and university, so she would understand, you know what I mean?
Where she went to Howard?
No, she went which one she went, boy? I ain't sure, but I'll go look it up and then when you come back, I'll tell you which one. Let's go for a break. We'll be right back, folks. Folks, put closing comments in the chat. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
This is oh Lord, Trinidad and Tobago. This is DJ Bravo. I'm hurting you know. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up in parliament economy. But let the moderators in another body in a dream. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's sunburn. Who take the S out of Port of Spain. This is a sad place. My country.
We are back with you. Shamfa Kojo went to Bethune-Cookman.
Okay.
Yeah, she went to Bethune-Cookman in Florida. That's a historical black HBCU, historical black college and university. She didn't pick up either. Yeah. So Tommy boy, we okay. Captain Singh say he went to a historically white university.
Which one of them?
No. Just call them PWI. What PWI? What is this word? Predominantly white institution. That's what they call them, PWI. Which one, Captain? Which one? Simon Obregia. Yeah, I Minister of Communication. We never call he. Captain, remind me Sunday. We gotta call them on air Sunday, right, Tommy? You gotta get one of them.
Yep, somebody.
We gotta get somebody. Somebody go pick up the phone, right? And we had to play the one with Rohan Sinanan next to the one with Fitzgerald Hines. Compare and contrast. Yeah, he went to Fort who's that? Fort Uchiwa, Uchika, Uchihuka, Arizona. You ever hear about that school?
No, that who went there? Singh?
Captain.
Is what a military school?
I don't know. Song like one in Arizona.
Fort
in Arizona, boy. I'm afraid that. Yeah, KFC.
If I watch, come and start telling me, you ain't feel Royal break the ram there. You feel Prime Minister will kill a political credit for that?
Boy, no. I hope the Prime Minister don't do him anything.
Go taking your calls?
Yeah, I hope he don't do him anything. Because you know we're gonna cut that on compare and contrast because he didn't ask.
Get to that.
Yeah. You know what? Nah, I think he could do. You go see.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Bless. Yeah. Marlene McDonald is not a minister or I think no more Captain Singh. What's wrong with you?
She's out of the loop.
She's out of the loop, boy. So folks, here's my closing comment. But Tommy, I shocked tonight in shooting.
No, don't shock.
But you tell me he wasn't gonna pick up. You say he wasn't gonna pick up.
But you said you were assured that you were assured.
I'm sure he was gonna pick up. I told you that.
You said you were assured, and I said, well, okay, we'll see.
Yeah, I tell you the little birdie call man tell me call he go pick up, and you pick up and shoot, boy.
Hey.
Tommy, we had to get credit. Tommy, so we're gonna cut that out. We're gonna put that compare and contrast. Fitzgerald Hines versus Ron Sinanon. Yeah? Tommy, boy. Making too much trouble, but you don't like it, man. They're supposed to pick up their phone. And it only take was only 2 minutes, you know.
Yep.
Or Watson you can pick up either, you know.
He's too big right now.
Huh?
He's attending to his dog.
Oh God!
He doesn't have time for you. He has time to attend to his dog.
Ranson on is a PNM. Ranson on is PNM. Yeah. So my closing quote is, I am learning to love the song of my feet, walking away from things not meant for me. I am learning to love the song of my feet, walking away from things not meant for me. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall, so that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. For every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. See you. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. Remember, the circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. And folks, we're back with you again on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
1 to 4 in Trinidad, 12 to 3 in the U.S.
Correct is right.
Like I always say, be the change you want to see. Be the change, you the man in the mirror. Be the change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror, you don't like what you see, do not blame the mirror. Never look down on a man or woman unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe. See you on Sunday. Till then, be safe again.
Thank you, Tommy. Take care, man. So, of course, we're going to go out with, I guess this is our new anthem song. See everyone. See you Sunday.
This is oh Lord, Trinidad and Tobago. This is DJ Bravo. I'm hurting you know. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up against parliament economy. But let the moderator send another body in a drain. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's sunburn. Who take the F out of Port of Spain? This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. Now with the love, with the vibes, with the hope. Now tell me something, how we really want we cope. When the children breathing in too much gun smoke. And the Coast Guard can never see a boat. You're sounding like some goats when they come looking for votes. Say to empty promises, reading like a horoscope. Justice for sale in a fat envelope. Politically, all the answers is a joke. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up in the parliament economy. But let the moderator send another body in a jail. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. An next road stain with somebody's son brain. Who take the S out of Port of Spain? This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. It doesn't matter the religion, the color, the creed, or the race. It's our responsibility to take care of our place. Champion.